That was nice. A really fun evening. Yes, it was. The food was great. And I like your parents. They're sweet. I'm glad I finally got to meet them. I know, right? We've managed to be friends for a weirdly long time without meeting family. I guess it was bound to happen. Of course, I was happy to. You know I'm there for you. I'm just sorry you felt like you needed the support. They mean well. They're your parents. Of course, they're going to annoy you a bit, but they seem mostly okay. They do. They love you very much. That's pretty clear. And they picked a good restaurant, so that's a positive too. That calamari was amazing. I know, I get it. It's always different when it's your own parents. But did you have fun at least? Good. I'm glad it wasn't too much of a beating to see them. Now you can relax. You are officially off the hook for a while. Did you want to go get a drink or something before we part ways? Yeah, I'm game. The night is young. I'll buy you a drink and we can sit somewhere and unwind. Or we could do that. That sounds even better. You want to go to your place or mine? I think I have wine and some whiskey. You're welcome to it. You know that. We can get comfy on the couch and drink for much cheaper than going out. Maybe binge something on Netflix. That works for me. Awesome. Then if we're going to my place, we go this way. Oh, already? Wow, my parents usually wait a little while before texting me. What'd they say? You can't just read it to me? Okay, fine, give it. Thanks for meeting us for dinner. We had a great time. It was lovely to meet your girlfriend. Be sure to tell her thank you for us. Let's do dinner again soon. Love you. Girlfriend, huh? That's funny. I know you said friend when you introduced me. Yeah, by all means, clear that up for them. Wouldn't want any confusion. There you go. Hope they get it now. Maybe they got confused because it felt sort of like a date? No, I mean, you know, when you actually do have a girlfriend and want her to meet your parents, isn't this the sort of thing you do? Meet up at a restaurant and get to know each other? Yeah, easy mistake to make. But it's also totally normal to go do things with just friends, and for your friends to meet your parents. So there's nothing weird about that. No, absolutely not. We were just hanging out. I was there to support you. Totally normal. Oh yeah? That was fast. What'd they say? Are we all good? Okay, let me just... We know what you said, but we also have eyes. If you aren't dating her, you should be. Talk to you soon. Oh. Wow, parents, right? Yeah, that's a little awkward. But you know, it's fine. They aren't the first people to make assumptions about us. We get that a lot. I feel like we're used to it by now. We get along and we like each other and we do stuff together. People are gonna jump to conclusions. This is the first time our parents have done it, but still, I get it. What do you mean? No, of course not. I'm not remotely uncomfortable. I just said I get it. You don't think they're going to be upset when they do finally figure it out, though, do you? I don't want to upset them. Yeah, I thought they liked me too, and that's really nice, which is why I don't want to bum them out. But they're your parents. You know them best. You know how to handle them and make sure they get the idea. You can explain your feelings to them so they understand. Sure, I trust you. You got this. I'm sorry they're drawing so many conclusions, though. Why do you think they said the thing about having eyes? I mean, if I had to guess, probably part of it was how comfortable we were sitting close to each other. I usually end up leaning on you or touching your arm without thinking. Maybe that threw them off. And there was that moment when you pushed my hair behind my ear for me. You do that sometimes. Maybe you don't realize it. Of course I notice. I like it. But now that I think about it, it's a pretty intimate thing to do. Probably not the right thing in front of the parents. Other stuff. Well, maybe we referenced a few too many inside jokes. I know there were a few times when we stopped in the middle of a story to be like, nah, they're not going to understand this. And we laughed a lot at ourselves. Maybe they didn't get what was so funny. True, we do have a way of just sort of reading each other. We probably did a lot of that nonverbal communication stuff that people do when they know each other really well. We just don't notice that we're doing it anymore, but your parents would notice. They'd see us exchanging looks or smirks or something, and they'd probably read into that, you're right. Oh, hang on. Over dessert, you called me babe. Yes, you did. You definitely did. I got distracted right after, so I didn't think to say anything, but that happened, and they probably noticed. Yeah, I know, we both have our nicknames for each other and our pet names and stuff. But I think most people don't use babe or sweetness or honey for people they're not in relationships with. Unless they're 50-year-old diner waitresses in the Deep South, I guess. Okay, yeah, I'm starting to see why they think we're together. No, I don't. I don't blame them at all. When you look at it objectively, we kind of do act like a couple. Like, a lot. We touch, we joke, we banter, we're comfortable with each other, we have pet names, we can say a lot with just a facial expression. I just never really thought about it before. Maybe I take it for granted. You and I are close, and we get along so well, and I just can't really imagine it any other way. Is that weird, though? Are we doing something wrong? Okay, but what if you got an actual girlfriend? I guess then, what, I would sort of back slowly away? No, of course we'd still be friends, but I don't want to make it weird. I don't want to complicate things for you. Or take advantage of you. I want you to be happy, that's the main thing. Of course I do. I care about you, you big idiot. Your happiness is really important to me. I'm glad you make me happy too. But we're friends, and I don't want you to feel like you owe me anything. No, don't misunderstand. I love what we have. I love what we are. I don't want it to change. If anything... No, it's not important. Forget it. Just... If anything, I want more of it. I really like spending time with you. I like touching you and just being near you. I like your sense of humor and your voice and your smile and all that stuff. You fit me nicely and I like it. And I'm selfish, so I want more of it. I really enjoy you. Yeah, but that's not fair. I can't monopolize your time. We're friends. You matter to me. What kind of question is that? All right, but who even knows what they want? Doesn't that change daily for most people? I'm not deflecting. I just don't think it's a fair question. I don't really know what I want. I just know I like being around you. I like you in my life. Just like this, or even more than this. I don't know what that looks like necessarily, or what it feels like. I haven't really thought about it, but yeah. Look, right now, you're the first person I talk to when I wake up in the morning, and the last person I talk to before I go to bed at night. You're the one I come to when I have a cool story or a weird idea or a sad moment. You're the one who pops into my head 100 times a day when I see things that remind me of you. And there are a lot of things that do that. You're the constant in my life. I know you're there even if we're not right next to each other. I can trust you with my thoughts and my feelings and my weirdnesses and my real, actual self. Because at this point, I think you know me better than even I do. And you haven't run screaming yet. So yeah, I want you to still be here in my life, in my everyday. I don't know how it happened, but somehow over the past couple of years, I forgot what it was like to not have you in my life. And I don't think I want to remember. I like the now, and I'm sorry if I don't say thank you enough for being the one I share my days with, and my remaining brain cell most of the time. Why? What do you want? Okay, what do you want to tell me? Your parents. What about them? Well, sure, they're your parents. Makes sense they'd know you pretty well. The part about having eyes, yeah? Wait. You think they said that because... What do you think they saw in you? Is that so? And what feelings are those exactly? No, I think you need to tell me. I think we need to have this out. I've already more or less spilled my guts. What feelings for me do you think your parents saw in you? And were they right? Do you have feelings like that for me? Really? But since when? Why didn't you say something? I get that. I basically just said exactly the same thing, didn't I? We've gotten to this point without really meaning to, and we've become important to each other. More than friends. More than just friends, anyway. It just sort of happened. I think it snuck up on us. I know it did for me, anyway. Somehow, amid all the conversations and hangouts and relaxing times and all of it, you sort of wiggled into my heart and made a home there. And if you weren't there, it would feel very empty. Yeah. I just never really thought about it, which I'm honestly sorry for. I never meant to take you or this for granted. I didn't realize how much you mattered until just now. I didn't realize what I wanted. I want you. More than friends. That's what I want. Of course, I'm scared. If we, become a thing, it could go badly someday and then we're worse off than we are now. But all of a sudden, I am very, very sure that I will regret it if we don't try. I don't like regret. I'd rather try and fail than just never try, you know? Yeah. So do you... I mean... I will take that as a yes. Who knows? We can't predict the future. All we can do is our best, but if we keep caring about each other the way we do now, I think our best will be more than enough. Oh, your parents. Do you want to text them again, or? Good idea. I know they turned out to be right and all, but you don't have to tell them that immediately. We can save the I told you so's for later. For now, let's go to my place, have a drink, and cuddle on the couch. You, me, and a very warm blanket. How's that, sweetness? Good. Lucky for us, we're almost there.